Do you feel me now?
Your home for today's best music.
Hey, we about to get them hit with a dirty sound.
Where music lives. This is Power 95. Ladies Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited, agents for Western Union, and Beacon Insurance.
We plan for every major life event, from birthday parties to baptisms, and celebrating a life well lived deserves the same thoughtful planning. Beacon's Rest Easy plan is designed to give your loved ones the comfort of knowing that they can do just that. With no underwriting and cover for up to 6 family members that includes certain injuries, this plan can be yours for as little as 75 cents per day. Call us at Beacon or log on to beacon.co.tt for more info today.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
Good morning, everybody, and we're back inside the room. So tell a friend to tell a friend that we are here. Good morning, Keisha. How are you? Keisha Bristol. Good morning, Lydia James. Ready for the red table talk? Listen, let me let them don't say, yeah, I don't have problems in life, but a ton relationship guru. You're cracking me up on this rock. Like we all haven't had experiences. It's because we've had experiences, we're in a position to talk. A man say, that's on relationship guru on our problems in my life. Who doesn't? What's the song name? I should play that song, but Facebook be quick to throw up their copyright thingy and throw block us and all of that. What's his name? The song that goes hands up, no hands, whatever. Yeah, of course I messed up. Put your hand up, no hands, whatever. Yeah, so we got some mini Jesus is walking on earth lately that all they're good at is pointing out your flaws and your sins. We call those mini Jesuses, or Jesus 2.0 or carbon copy. Today is one day I am confused. Good morning, Krista. Good morning, Shantae, Rosa, and good morning, Karine, Linda, Leanne. Good morning, my London crew. Good morning, Shelly. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Jackie. I'm bringing your problems in the room now. I find your bricks in. I find your rare bricks in from the room. Good morning, Richard, St. Bernard. Good morning, Kizzy, Thomas, Celine. Good morning, Camilla. Morning. How are you? Richard, they are situation. Black Sheriff, yeah, the traveler. Yeah. Thanks, Dizelle. Good morning, Charmaine. Good morning, Andre. How are you? Andre. One of these days I have to do a public thank you to you. You are just, let me get y'all a story. Sometimes you're cool with people, right? And that's what they say, it's not good to drink bush for people's fever, basically. You'll be cool with somebody. The person never did you nothing, but you start hearing people say that they say and this person say and whatever. And then you start off, pull away from, the individual because, yeah, can't deal with this. And then, you just start connecting with the person and then you find out, this person isn't what they say. And that is why I always say to people, stop drinking bush for people's fever and stop carrying people's load. Stop going with what they say and get to know a person for yourself. And when you do that, you'll understand that we do have some amazing people around. And Andrea has proven to be one of those. So thank you so much. Good morning, Randy Dick. Hey, Randy Waga. I ain't see you in a long time. You ain't coming back on vote or what? I see you on the books getting on. You and you ain't coming on vote, Randy? I mean, good morning, Keita. Good morning, Marlene. Good morning, Sonia. All them so we need a men's room too? Good morning, Sabra. Yeah, we probably need a men's room, a social media version, men's room, and deal with the women on air. But anywho's, good morning, NNPites and DCites and the undecided. So, Jackie, there's nothing I could say that could mash up your living. If you're living in good already, there's nothing I could say to mash it up. Sometimes we hold on to some living that we need to let go of. It's holding on by a thread. Not even gorilla glue, by a thin thread. Good morning, Sebastian Victor, by a thin thread. There's some living that needs to let go of. Anyways, let me get into it because today is one day that I'm gonna need y'all to help me carry this situation here. Good morning, Michael. So another friend telling the story on behalf of the friend. And someone asked if these situations are in Grenada. Yes, Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. 133 square miles, 110,000 people here. This person says, my friend is married. She suspects her husband is still involved with his baby mother. Whenever he visits the child, he does not answer her calls until he's leaving to return to their place of abode. And his baby mother will often call and question her husband about all his whereabouts, and he's obligated to answer. That's part one. Part two, at times her husband is distant, so she decided that she will keep silent and have stopped having any sexual relations with said husband. If he tries, she will push him off or avoid it on a whole. That's part two. Part three of this story now is the last couple months she started to connect with her childhood friend after so many years. They met a couple times, chill, went out on dates just as friends. Their friendship have started to blossom into romance, and he treats her like a queen. Where is part three? All right. Part four of the story now is he's always there for her, and don't forget, the sex is amazing. She recently opened up to him about her marriage, but he encouraged her to be nice still, and at the same time, he decided that he would get her an apartment so that she can start to move on. All in all, they're a couple in love. That's part four, right? Now, part five of the story is the downside to this, he is also married with children. And there is a great possibility that my friend is pregnant with his child. What should she do? And all you want to tell me I have problems and I shouldn't be giving advice? I ain't go through none of that. So we're dealing with the part five of the story. The part where he is also married with children, and there's a possibility that she's pregnant with his child. I don't drink alcohol, but hopefully one of these days, maybe I could cover the equipment and come inside here with a bottle of wine. Because sometimes I feel like I need to drink. I need something strong. I don't understand what people mean when they say they need something strong. Like I need something strong on my chest, like to brace my chest this morning because I drink when I need him. I need a stiff drink. Something I need something real stiff. Don't say forget about the parts. I don't take 10 drinks and I ain't a drink and I ain't a drinker. I need something real strong. I don't even know how to. Are they coming now? Call now? 440 440-9595. Y'all can send your voice notes as well. The person is listening and they're like they would like some advice as to how to proceed. I don't even know what to tell you because for one, let me start at the top. The first part. She suspects her husband is still involved with his baby mother because baby mother could call and question him as to his whereabouts. When he goes by the baby mother, he doesn't answer his phone until he leaves. I love all your problem, yes. Now they're telling me I have a problem. Sleeping good lately though. I don't have none of those problems. So instead of having a conversation with said husband to find out what was going on, she kept silent and stopped having any sexual relations with him. Reconnected with childhood friend, started having intercourse. Childhood friend is also married. But what job he doing though? If he have his own family and he offering to get you apartment, well, it doesn't meet up them people and them. Oh, nobody doesn't offer to do that for me. He has to have a good paying job because if you have family and children, how you managing to pay for a whole apartment? Last I check, apartment in Grenada ain't cheap, you know. And it's US they're asking for, depending on where you at. Unless maybe up somewhere in countryside, you might get a little 2-bedroom for 800 if you're lucky. In town, you ain't getting 800. You ain't getting a 1-bedroom for 800, much less. So, and you have to throw in utilities plus child coming. So she wants to know what to do. So she opened up to him about your marriage, and instead he opened up and tell her to talk to the husband and see if they could figure it out. He decided that he will get an apartment so that she can start to move on. After all, they are a couple in love. And the downside is that he's also married with children. And there's a great possibility that my friend is pregnant with his child. And me, I want to talk about. You see why I doesn't study out here? You can't tell me nothing. So what we doing? What we saying? How we sorting out this problem? Come the man. How we sorting that up? Sonia said, fix up my arguments. Toby ain't go back home yet. Toby say here and the way things looking here, look as though you going back home either. Toby say he figure you could stay in your own place. Toby said the way things looking these days, if everybody wants him, we might as well stay under your own roof and fight up. You know, go and fight up under the next man roof. Toby ain't say yes, he going back home. No, he ain't going back home. But Toby just saying based on how the thing look. How we reach and Toby, by the way. Come. All you focus. Let me get back on hand. I don't know why I go into these comments and allow y'all to make me bung away every time we have a conversation. Could we get back to the situation at hand? How do we advise this lady as to what she should do? How should she proceed? Should she inform her husband that she's in love with the married gentleman and she wants to move on? Or should she just leave and get visit from the married gentleman? What should she do? That's what she wants to know. How so they can't help me. So what we come live for? What we doing this for if everybody here and they can't help me? I can't come here with solutions every day. Someone said we need to read. Someone said like oh the good and you might get apartment too. Someone says we need the weekend to review thanks. We'll come back one Monday. Go to our John for today. Morning.
Morning, Aruna. How do you expect anybody to help you with that or help her with that?
I don't know, but I
I
can't
do
manage
not-
this one on my own.
She have already left the relationship with her husband. So that part we cannot advise her on that because she have already done that. She have left the relationship quite a while without finding out anything. Well, from what she says she haven't found out anything. She suspected with his baby mother. She haven't discussed that, so she left him. She left him while they were in the house. She left him. Once you decide to go outside of your marriage, you have left your husband or your wife. That is my take on it. Now, in my opinion, she is jumping from a massive frying pan into a furnace. It's not just from the frying pan into the fire. This is a man with a family. I mean, how worse or better is that than what we are in?
So you're basically divorcing your husband to be side chick to somebody else. Husband.
No, you get it. No, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Ah,
And you say you are in love. I mean, people overuse this word so much. These words, I love you so much, or love is so badly overused, malused, desecrated, everything. I do not know. Not only that, she go and get pregnant. What could I really say? Well, you leave the husband happy, so you may as well go get an apartment. And I do not promote side trick. I do not promote adultery. But darling, you are out. You have an ex-man child.
Then people say they in love.
And please don't make the husband believe that his child. And maybe you know how long since he got, so he go know he's not. He should know he's not. You know what? He don't store. It's not stored up for a later use. So you know it's not his. So eventually he's going to see it.
Gotcha.
Anyway, and you know it's not his. So I don't know. Basically, she have taken her advice. Just release the married man from it. The married relationship. Just get out of it and go. I'm not telling you go into another one, but that is difficult. She want to work that one out.
Alrighty, Papa. Good. Thanks much. Audio, where John Strokes? I ain't find out here John Strokes. Where is that? Why is John Strokes number? I ain't find out here John Strokes all week, come to think of it. Morning.
Morning time.
Hey, what go?
I did it.
Help me.
My advice is for a woman to lay she cards on the table and let the dice drop with me. But I want to focus on the positive of that situation. I want to thank she and she husband and she childhood friend for being an inspiration for all them soap operas and them that has been made over the years, because they have entertained my grandmother, my mother, my sister, my cousin, my auntie. Because really and truly, that is where the inspiration had to come from. Trust me. That is super practical. I want to tell them thanks so much for the inspiration for them things to entertain my family members. Thank you.
Have a good day. I ain't hear John Strokes all week. Like somebody take John Strokes' phone. Hey. Where is the? Anybody have John Strokes number to find out what's going on? I just realized that today is Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, and I ain't hear him. I ain't see him on the live. Somebody do a wellness check for me, please, and see if John Strokes good. But that person will say we need the weekend to review this scenario. Listen, I'm in tears. Morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Right. My suggested advice, first of all, my opinion is the woman, she's speculating on this, because you assume when he's by the child mother, right?
Mm-hmm.
He for the call. what if he's just using that as an excuse to go by another woman? But most parents, when they will put their children first, as any time when something wrong with the child, you tend to give the child what it needs, right? And then I wouldn't suggest an open relationship. He is doing whatever, she is doing whatever. You come to a mutual understanding that, hey, I'm no longer in love with you, or so what is the next step? Then assuming, speculating, and just making decision based on an answer you don't even have.
Mhm.
That's how I see the situation.
Got you.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Mhm. But the thing is, everything here is on because she suspects that he's still, the husband that is still sleeping with the mother of his child. It is a suspicion. She didn't say she has evidence to support said claim, but she suspects that he is. I mean, women have the little intuition thing going on, whatever. She didn't say if that was the case. So you decide to withhold coitus from your husband, meet up with childhood friend, start having unprotected sex, probably pregnant, and you're not sure what to do. Morning.
My dear, what seems to be the problem?
Hey, where you?
My dear,
Like they ban you in the room or what? Like you have a new deputy in town?
my dear, what seems to be the problem? What seems to be the dilemma? What is the issue? What is the grievance?
I mean, here you whole week.
Where is the problem?
The problem is, what should the young lady do? She has a problem with husband. She suspects he's cheating with baby mother. Suspects. She stopped having intercourse with husband on those grounds and connected with some childhood friend. And now she may be pregnant for the gentleman who is also married with children.
And I got that much.
And she wants to know, well, the gentleman has offered to get her an apartment. So she wants to know what should she do?
Well, let us start from the bottom come up. She will need the apartment. Let us make no mistake about that. She will need the apartment, because if the gentleman that you're pregnant for, that is not your husband, offers to give you an apartment, rest assured you will need the apartment. That is for sure. First things first, let us start by me telling her, take the apartment, because you will need it.
Whatever fall in place, many chips fall where they may after that.
I tell you something, the apartment is a necessary tool in this equation. We'll need the apartment.
So she should tell the husband.
Right. If she should tell the husband,
Mm-hmm.
well, whether she tell him or not, he go find out.
Just I find you enjoying this scenario too much this morning.
You could hide to buy land, you can't hide to walk it. No. So whether she tells the husband or not, the husband himself will find out. He will notice the unusual growth in the abdominal area.
Unless he can check, and he should be able to do the math very well. The math after maths.
Even if he blind, if he can't see, he go feel. No. We're moving on. You realize the problem is being solved as we proceed, huh?
Yeah.
No. The other thing is this. You withholding sex from your husband on the assumption that he's cheating. Normal women don't operate on assumption. Women normally line up all the ducks in a row, get everything sorted out. When you see a woman drop the bomb on you, it's an atomic bomb. Because women just go and do all the investigating and get all the information. When a woman has an assumption, she goes into specific detail in acquiring
You're going to PI mode.
You understand? So if you're going to withhold sex from your husband on therefore means that the intent to withhold sex was prior to her assumption. Me ain't getting fooled in this one here. So I would even go further to state to the young lady, it is important that you clarify your mental state because you have some issues which you have to deal with. And the best way to deal with it is to confront these issues head on. Let the husband know what the situation is. Let the other party know where your head is because this is all for.
But you miss the part where they say they're in love. She and the man, next man, the married man in love.
No. She's not in love with him. She's not in love with him.
They say
This
they're in love. The two of them in love with one
Let me tell you
another.
something. This is a childhood friend. The infatuation stepped in. The I miss you, you miss me thing stepped in. The sex was probably off the moon because it is a long time since they would have gone down that route, if they have ever done it before, if they never did it before. So this is not love. This is mamagism. And I don't want to use these words here because these words here tend to have some political connotations. But that is mamagism to the highest order. So come out of love mode because you're really not in love and you don't know it. He's not in love either. He is.
Well, you're not in love and you're offering, you have your child, family and children, and you're offering to pay for apartment cheap in Grenada? How you maintaining, according to old people, how you maintaining two home?
He's offering to pay for the apartment so he can have the ease of access and his privacy.
So how
there's no love.
According to old people, so how you maintaining the two home?
It is ease of access and privacy. Ease of access and privacy. This is ease of access.
So you make sacrifices
to a plate of food which you would have paid for, which you would continue to eat as you go along, and the comfort and the privacy of knowing that you're doing it behind a closed door that you are paying for. That is all this is. This is ease of comfort and privacy.
Hi, Dr. Phil.
Right? So this is not no love thing. You do so, you're saying you make her. She's a good woman. She probably did a bad thing and she got caught. And now it is just to pick up the pieces and see where you go from here. But the facts are the facts, right? You cannot withhold sex on an assumption. That doesn't make any sense to me. And you withhold sex on an assumption, but you want to have sex with the next man. A woman who is in love with her husband. Women don't have sex and then fall in love. A woman needs to fall in love to have sex. She needs to feel something to have sex. Men, however, on the other hand, need to have sex to fall in love.
Thank you.
So, in closing, please permit me to say, it is a disaster of epic proportions.
Oh, but you just tie me off.
And I wish them well, but this situation needs to be confronted head on. And they also need proper counseling, good psychiatric treatment, and proper counseling. This is not
disaster of epic proportions.
Yeah.
I thank you.
May the Lord bless you and keep you.
All right. Remember, Jesus loves you.
Yes, and I'm leaving. Loves you too.
All right.
He loves you too. Cares for you.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh boy. If week was a person, according to Prince, a week, 3 days, and a month.
Aruna, you go to the patakala lusupe, papa.
What?
Aruna, you go to the patakala lusupe, papa.
Everybody breaks into me. Ping a ling a ling. Oh boy. So let me have water bell. I need to see, Papa. Yeah, what time that bell ring, Papa. That's what you call ping a ling a ling. And I have problems. Me. Nasa. Me all this thing about you. What John Strokes said? John Strokes campaigning? Oh, you get work? Okay, well, I ain't vexed with that. Now is the time to make money. So if you get money to campaign, mean studying ladies' room either for free. I hear they just pay good for campaigning, so all the best, John Strokes, Papa. I guess we'll see you after the 23rd. Let me see if I can go through some comments here. Someone says, so when next wife find out, is she gonna cheat too? Someone say, let me do the disclaimer. The views expressed are the views of the listeners and not that of Power 95. Somebody say if your husband is at NDC, leave him, sis. And if the next man is at NDC, leave him too. An NMP man go mind you. Oh, yeah, monkeypox outside, eh? Trying to remember that. Why is it in terms of monkeypox? I got into Prince a week, 3 days and a month. Hey, John, sure answer me. Let me see, answer me and me thing. Where you? Where is that NDC man? Leave him. Hey. Yo, I can't wait for this politics to be over now. Fed up with all this politics just come and disrupt people's whole life. Everything all just throw politics in it. Maybe the next man is at NDC, leave him too. The NMP man go mind you and your child. So what are you trying to say? NMP man stupid then? Yeah, John Struck say you doing online exam, Papa. You go finish this week. Don't make joke. Oh, Papa, well, all the best. Yeah. John Struck said he been studying all week. That's why he ain't calling. All right, Papa. Jesus love you. So what you trying to say, NMP man stupid? How you gonna pick up somebody's child and mind them? she was in a good house and she was called by a bad heart. Well, you're real playing the fool under the life today, boy. Yeah, man, go on. Me and my friend saying, yeah, Papa.
Toby, come home! Toby, come home! Come home, Toby! She better go look for Toby. Say no more. Is that oil long? Kalalu. Them Trini or Kalalu soup. Them Trini oil long. Oil long, them Trini does make. That Trini oil long today, we. You good right there with that. Toby, come home! Toby, come home! Come home, Toby! She better go look for Toby. Say no more. Is that oil long? Kalalu. Them Trini or Kalalu soup. Them Trini oil long. Oil long, them Trini does make. That Trini oil long today, we. You good right there with that.
Yeah, your lash falling out. Hold on. Oh, God. You see me, let me come off this live, eh? Hold on, my eyelash falling out. Hey. I don't want people to come in this room with their problems, man. I swear, when you come in this room with your problems, you leave it with more problems. No. I have to play that again. Hold on. My friend, you win today. Take win.
Toby, come home! Toby, come home! Come home, Toby! She better go look for Toby.
No need to save that voice, dude. When you win today, win. Take win today. Trust me. Today is yours. You win. And all you're telling me grenadier has sense? Eh? How you could be here and laugh? If it's nothing else, you know how to take a bad situation and take and make fun of it. You could never be around a grenadier and you and laugh. Everything for all is a joke. Serious, life-threatening problems. Are you taking it and make joke? Hmm? No boy. Not one good advice out of how much are you on the live? 200 and something, and not one good advice. Thanks, Daniel. Not one good advice. Well, Jason, what was the advice Jason give? Is he had to say stupidness was overshadow because Jason gave a whole sermon, he preached and everything. And I can't remember what he said, but all I could remember, you see how bad those overshadow good? Hear what I remember in.
Toby, come home! Toby, come home! Come home, Toby!
Out of everything that I remember, I can't even remember was the advice to end with this morning to tell the young lady what to do. Anyways, miss, like Jason said, you're gonna need the apartment one way or the other. So I suggest you tell the gentleman to proceed with sorting that out, and you may need to have conversation with your husband to let him know, bring him up to speed with recent happenings in your life as to where you are right now, and pack up your Georgie bundle and move. You didn't say anything about children, so I'm presuming you don't have any children with husband. You spoke of husband having child with somebody else, but no mention of children, so you probably don't have much, to go with. You probably have not accomplished much together as yet, property or whatever the case might be. So it might be easy for you to up and leave. So, boy. Mm-mm. Not today, CC. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow, God's will. We'll be back for the final one for the week. I mean, you're coming here with yourself.
And if she behaves herself, she getting cake and ice cream. She'll get cake and ice cream. Yeah. Tell her behave herself, she'll get cake and ice cream.
Thank you so much to our friends at Beacon Insurance and Western Union. Thank you so much, everyone. Someone says she don't need advice, she need the apartment. So I'm advocating wrong things, but some people look for problems. Oh boy. Miss just makes the apartment furnished. You hear, Papa? So sort out. Maybe you'll give us an update. It'll give us an update as time progresses regarding your situation, and we'll take it from there. All right. So thanks, everyone. I ain't playing nothing again. All you like too much of nonsense. Goodbye.